Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. More disturbing news about Ebola. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. This man, 33-year-old Ashoka Mukpo, an American freelance cameraman for NBC News, has contracted Ebola in Liberia and is being flown back to the USA for treatment. We asked NBC News exactly how that could happen, since Mr. Mukpo's duties would not ordinarily put him into bodily fluid contact with Ebola victims. No answer yet from NBC. Mr. Mukpo was working with NBC News medical correspondent Dr. Nancy Snyderman, who's also being flown back to America in a private plane. She and her team will be in quarantine for 21 days. The Factor has called for the Obama administration to halt all commercial flights and deny U.S. entry to any person from West Africa until the epidemic subsides. But so far, that request has not been heeded.
There also are screening procedures in place at our border. So as individuals enter the country, they are observed by Customs and Border Patrol and others to protect the broader American public.
But as we've seen with Thomas Duncan, the Liberian national currently isolated with Ebola in Dallas, Texas, screening cannot stop the movement of 6 people, because the incubation period for Ebola is up to 3 weeks. So far, at least 13 African countries are restricting people entry from the nations where Ebola is a problem. In addition, British Airways and Air France, among others, have suspended flights to dangerous areas. But the USA has done nothing. Nothing. Does that make sense to you? A possible reason for the inaction is political correctness. Listen to this.
You can't isolate neighborhoods. You can't isolate nations. It doesn't work. And people talk about, well, we shouldn't allow any flights in from Liberia. I mean, we in America, how dare we turn our backs on Liberia, given the fact that this is a country that was founded in the 1820s, 1830s because of American slavery. We have a responsibility to stay connected with them and help them see this through.
That's insane. Insane. By the way, 3,000 American military people have been ordered to Liberia and other African countries to help out. And that's humane and proper. But civilians are another matter. At a press conference today, the CDC put this out there.
After the initial discussions with the hospital and with the patient, there were approximately 100 individuals that we needed to reach out to. That was the number that we put out yesterday. After reaching out to those individuals, there's now approximately 50 individuals that we feel we need to follow on a daily basis. Now, most of those individuals are at low risk. There are about 10 individuals that are at higher risk, and so we continue to watch those individuals very carefully.
And that's in Dallas, Texas. That's a lot of people. Talking Points despises panic and irrational fear. But thinking ahead and taking precautions is simply responsible policy. Time and again, the Obama administration has failed to do that. Right now, former Secretary of Defense and CIA Chief Leon Panetta is saying the president could have mitigated ISIS if he had only thought ahead and left some troops in Iraq. We'll be speaking with Mr. Panetta this coming Tuesday. Don't miss that. That'll be a very big interview. Now, the Ebola virus will eventually be controlled. I believe that. But right now, action is needed to make sure Americans are protected. So let's get on it, Mr. President. And that's a memo. Now,